You know, there's something about being trapped in a fortress full of people who want me dead that makes me think, being a Templar might not have been so bad.
If you're not bleeding, I don't care. Well, I could keep you company. Maker, they put a lot of buckles on this thing. Hey, watch it! What do you think you're doing?
You asked for it!
Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh,
Die,
right.
would you?
If you insist. Have that.
A bit more dying, please. Prisoner on the loose!
Oh, look, it wants to fight.
All right, let's go!
Oh, right.
Prisoner on the loose! Someone help!
Yes. more practice.
Intruder in the fort! Stop! Oh, the
Now
great
listen
That went well.
Yes. Going.
We've got an intruder.
Now this should be fun. All right.
Let's have at it!
And I'm off.
What in the name of
Yes.
Androsse's sanctified
Look up
church
there.
is going on here? Oh, hey, we've got a prisoner loose.
Look, he wants to fight.
Let's have at it!
Another point for me. And I'm off. Ha, you dead. This is getting exhausting. If you insist. Going. Yes.
Lady Andraste, bride of... Make us save us! We're under attack!
Preserve us.
I see.
Defend yourself.
What in the name of Andraste's sanctified girdle is going on here? Hey, we got a prisoner loose.
Quick!
I need a little rest here. The shadows. Look.
The prisoner's escaping!
If you insist, that won't stop me.
Right then.
Let's have
Now this should be fun. Anyone got a spare spin?
Injured? As in me? As in now?
Are you alright? You know, I'm almost disappointed we didn't get to try our plan. Oh well.
Yes.
Lady Andraste, bride of... Make us save us! We're under attack! Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal.
Nice to see you again. Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. If you are a charlatan, may the Maker have mercy upon you. There is avarice in your eyes, but I believe you. Inner ruins, you say? I can give you 5 sovereigns. If these prove to be genuine, we can discuss more substantial payment afterwards. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. Maferath, you heard me, right? As in the betrayer of our prophet. Well, to humans, this is revolutionary. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
They shall be named Maleficar, a cursed one.
So much to do.
They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that part.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Did you need something else?
Of those fallen in the Maker's service, let me sing, Lady of Sorrows. Carry their names to the ear of the Most High.
Of course we did. Are you kin of his? He fell in service to the Maker against Maleficarum. There was never a better soul. Perhaps I am not the best person to speak to. There are priests inside better qualified to counsel you about your loss. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation.
It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils? And smelling good is not? Ferelden is no longer full of barbarians. People judge with their noses as well as their ears and eyes. But you look more armed than most of my patrons. Perhaps you seek the armorsmith, Wade. Then to the south? He is quite the artiste, yes?
Yes.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? You have what?
Dragon scale? Real dragon scale? Marvelous. Look how it reflects the light.
How did you get... No, I don't want to know.
Alas, traveler, I must confess I have not the skill. Why, oh Maker, do you torment me? If you find Drakeskill, sir, and if I could practice, then one day, I could make a fine set of armor for you.
Oh, there, Master Wade. He does get terribly emotional at times. Come again. Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Come again.
It's so nice to be in civilization. It's so nice to be in civilization. You can... There in South Reach.
You're a Merrick. Some bastard from Redcliffe, I hear. Are we supposed to be impressed?
If our Lehman's standing up for him, I'd say we should be.
I don't know why R. Lehman is complicating things. I thought he would calm all this fighting down, not make everyone even more upset.
Maybe what he says is true. You ever think of that?
Going.
I didn't expect to see you so soon, my friend. Do you bring good news? Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? It may be that to you, but means so much more to thousands of people. I have spoken to the Chantry. They were very interested in organizing an expedition, and I am to lead them. We are to study the temple and open the way for pilgrims. Isn't it exciting? You made this all possible. I could never thank you quite enough, but I'm certainly going to try. Here, take this reward. I want you to have it. It will certainly do more good in your hands than lying around in this dusty house, eh? And the Arl is in Denerim for the Landsmeet? I was relieved to hear that he is alive and well. It really is a miracle. And now, if you will excuse me, I have so much to prepare for. I wish Waylon was here to see all this.
All right.
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas. We carry items... Welcome to the... Welcome to the wonders...
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
You and your friends are formidable. I'm sure you'll be...
On your order, Grey Warden. We are aware, but these men and women know what's at stake. They will not fail their homeland. On your order, Grey Warden. We have veterans in command and the fury of youth at our back. We will be ready.
What can I do for you, Warden? Certainly.
Going. Yes. Going. Take that! Oh, right.
You are most welcome here, mortal. Efforts continue to gather the werewolves to make war under your command.
We must prepare to leave the forest!
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. Blood and damnation.
It's hard to believe we have a king again. I suppose the ancestors figured the idea.
Going.
Stone preserve King Harrowmount. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
Oh, right.
I'm only asking because you know. Right.
What do you estimate are the chances of success, Konari?
For the Grey Warden, little to none.
So why does it follow? I do not risk death, but it does.
My mission is no different from the Grey Warden's. I must see this through to the end.
It would rather perish than give up its quest.
Indeed. There is honor to be salvaged in such a quest, no matter its chances.
Honor is a curious thing. It is far better to be practical.
What use is practicality when it leads to cowardice and emptiness? It is better to live well than to live.
An interesting theory.
There is worth in your life, Shale. There is value, but only if it is used.
I've told you what I can, I swear to you. Oh, certainly.
Long live the King of Orzammar, so we don't go through this again.
I sense some darkspawn.
defenses.
Oh, right. Yes. Huh. And I'm off.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe. Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
As there is but one world, one life, one...
Dwarven. Welcome back. Is there something else you'd like to look at? Oh, every piece comes... Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. Won't find better.
Maker's breath. It's good to see you in one piece, my friend.
Indeed. We have been praying for your safe return, Warden. I was uncertain you would respond as you did, considering the consequences. I am glad you did. Thank you. Now, however, we must work together. And quickly. My father has gone mad. I didn't believe it at first. But he is gripped by a paranoia so severe it prevents him from seeing sense. He saw me as a threat. Yet even now, I'm certain he will be telling the nobles you are dangerous murderers that have kidnapped and mind-controlled me. He may even believe it. Perhaps. It will be more difficult for him, but if my father says the Grey Wardens are the enemy, many will believe it. He is a legend.
It's true. Our position in the Landsmeet is not strong, and this does little to help us.
At least that snake Howe is dead. That alone will not be enough, however. My father is committed to his path. You will need ammunition for the Landsmeet, and there I can help. You have only just arrived in the city, so perhaps you are unaware of some recent events. Denerim has been in turmoil since Ostagar. Many people here are angry or grieving. Strangely, the unrest is worst in the alienage. Few elves accompanied the army. They should have little reason to be upset, which means that Hal and my father must have given them reason. I don't know what is happening there, but I am certain my father has his hands in it.
A useful lead, Honora, but you could have sent this information with your maid.
That is true. I feared for my safety as Hal's prisoner. But to tell the truth, I sent Elena to you because I hoped we might join forces. You need that evidence for the Landsmeet. But you also need a stronger candidate for the throne. You need me. I have no doubt Alistair is biddable enough, and decent, but even with his blood, he is no king. You think only I can see it? Not only that, Alistair is a Grey Warden. It will look like you are trying to put a Grey Warden on the throne, despite your claims. I am a neutral party, and I am already queen.
Honora, you are indeed Kaelin's widow, but...
I am the daughter of Ferelden's greatest general. Who do you think truly ruled this nation for the last 5 years? Kaelin. I am what this country needs, not an untrained king who does not even want the throne. I can help you stop my father. Consider what I have said. For now, I think I will retire to my room. Warden, when you have a moment, I ask that you speak to me in private.
Well, she's quite spirited. I remember when Loghain first brought her to Denerim. Poor Kaelin was a good boy, but Honora was always 2 steps ahead. Had him jumping when she snapped since the first time she batted her eyelashes. I cannot help thinking she may be trouble, but we should keep her close, all the same. Of course, if I might make a suggestion, go speak with Honora. She will either be a powerful ally or a powerful enemy, and the sooner we know which she is, the better. Warden, let me know if there's any assistance I can give you. We have much to do and little time. Maker knows what that man is capable of now. Of course, if...
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths. Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight Darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there and the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Enders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way. Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know. It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them, and it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations. It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record, but there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is. It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order and were recognized by Thedas. The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs. Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken. When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike. Good luck to you, then. We will have to talk again when the Land's Meet is more settled.
Yes.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Something on your mind?
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne. That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Land's Meet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot. Once I am queen, I will be in a position to grant you whatever you wish. And I shall. Alistair might promise you the same, I suppose. But I would ask which is better. The gratitude of a weak king, or of a strong queen. And even if it is not for you, think of what I could do for the Grey Wardens. Think of what I could do for your people. I trust I have made my point. That is good to hear. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me? No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still... Thank you. You return. Is there something you wish to discuss? Ask me whatever you like. Do you want me to try my luck at fortune-telling? There was an old woman who read palms in the village of Gwarren when I was a child. She told me that I would have 10 children and be bald as a winter heath when I grew up. I can't say I put much faith in foretelling. What will happen depends much on you, Warden. But you certainly knew that already. Well, he was once a farmer when he was a boy, if you can believe it. I never could myself. He's useless with plants, for one thing. I remember my mother once asking his help with a sick rose vine. My mother oversaw the rose gardens personally. He touched it. No more than that. And it shed half its leaves like a dog with mange. She never asked for him to help with her roses again. He bought her another one, though. He carried it back from Denerim with the branches overflowing his saddlebag. Despite the thorns tearing him bloody, he wouldn't let anyone else take it. He wanted to be the one to present it to her. My father has his faults, Warden, but he is far from common. I'm not sure. I had no inkling of my father's plans until Caleb was already dead. I would like to think that my father planned for the worst, but did not truly decide that Caleb was a lost cause until that moment in Ostagar. The alternative is difficult to imagine. Because he believes he is right, Warden. He thinks he is the only one who can see Ferelden out of its current crisis, even if it is one he helped engineer. My father is capable of remarkable blindness, but it stems from his love of Ferelden. That is the saddest part of all, I think. I hope not, but I fear it is so, yes. Trust would perhaps be putting it too strongly. My father knew what Howe was, and while I despised the man, I knew that father relied on his political mind. I expect my father thought himself above being influenced by the snake. Truly, I wonder how many of these acts stemmed from Howe and not my father at all. We may never know. Ask me whatever you like. Then I wish you luck, Warden.
My lady, she will be forever grateful, Warden.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
So I spoke to this hunter. You know what he said?
The worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch yourself if you're going in. The alienage is a festering sore full of parasites. And that's on a good day.
Begone!
What do you need? I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better than basking in this squalor. They'd better be paying well.
This is a real alienate. I've never been in one. How exciting.
I think we better explain things to him. Someone's coming.
Please, what do you want from me? I'll go already.
It's you. Come in. I didn't thank you before, did I? I wish I could give you something. Everything I owned was lost to looters after the Purge. Not that I had anything valuable to begin with.
It's a plague, so they say. I've seen a few sick people since I've been back, but I don't know how bad it really is.
There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more. You can't miss her. Just look for the angriest woman in the alienage.
Between the Civil War and Ostagar, the city doesn't have enough soldiers left to seal the alienage. And only elves and refugees have gotten sick. I'm sure that if anyone important gets the plague, the alienage will burn.
I guess the plague's been pretty bad. I've seen a few sick people myself, but by the time I got here, it seemed to be under control. There are mages from Tevinter here helping to treat it. But there's something odd going on, though. My cousin Shiani could tell you more.
I don't know. You can only find out for certain if it doesn't work. And no one wants to put it to a serious test.
I know you've already done a lot for me, but I have to ask. Could you talk to Shiani? Please. I don't know what's going on here, but I know she's in over her head. Really? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Make her bless you.
Oh, right.
Spare silver for a war veteran? Ostagar. Darkspawn took off half my foot. Of course, sir. Of course. Cheap witch.
And I'm off.
They took my husband 3 days ago.
I've got children at home. I can't wait out here for another day.
So go home. The best thing you can do for your children is not trust these charlatans.
Everyone remain calm. We will help as many as we can today, so long as we can do this in an orderly fashion.
Oh, you're helping us, are you, Shem? Like Valendrian and my Uncle Syrian, you helped them, didn't you? Help them never to be seen again.
We've explained this to you before, girl. More whining will not persuade us to let you into the quarantine to carry plague back out to the alienage.
Quit trying to get us all killed, Shiani. Some of us have still got things to live for.
If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they quarantine perfectly healthy? You must not be from around here. Wait. Sora's told me about you. You're the one who freed him from the dungeons. These foreigners say they're here to help with our outbreak of plague. Funny thing, though. All the people they help disappear.
That's not true, and you know it, Shiani. Both my sisters got the Tevinter spell cast on them, and they're fine.
Where's your niece, then? And my Uncle Syrian? And Valendrian? These foreigners have taken dozens of elves into that house over the last few weeks, and none of them have been seen again. One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. And I don't know what we're going to do if we don't get him back. They won't just let you in. Well, just be careful. Those men are mages.
Oh, right.
I don't think I've ever seen you before. Are you from Highever, Redcliffe? Welcome to Denerim. They came to treat the Blight Plague. You did know about the plague, didn't you? How bad is it? Do catastrophes come in different sizes? One day, your child comes home with a cough. The next day, she's fevered, seeing things, hearing voices. And the day after that, she's dead, and it's your husband coughing. All you can hope is that when the last person in your house takes sick, he'll open a window, so the smell will bring someone to take your bodies out for burial. Is that bad enough for you? It's magic. I suppose in the Imperium they use magic to boil water and cross a street. The Chantry sent a Templar to watch them the first day. If the Chantry says it's safe, it must be. It's supposed to keep you from getting sick. If you're already ill, though, well, they take you into quarantine. I don't know. Either you don't get the plague because you got their magic put on you, or you don't get it because you just got lucky. But it can't hurt, right? No one who's gone in has come out again. Could be they die in there. Could be they've recovered and just can't come back yet. In the hospice on the corner. Don't think they'll let you in, though. It wouldn't be much of a quarantine if people just come and go there. Good day. Was there something else you needed? Of course. Just keep it quiet.
Huh. Going.
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child. Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by. I appreciate your candor. Most stare. Or worse, the awkward silence. I am a Templar. I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar. He called flame from the air and burned my face. The scars have healed, but my sight will never recover. In my time in the alienage, I've come to feel there is something sinister at work here. What exactly, I know not. It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping you could be my eyes. Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary. Sometimes the doing is its own reward. I'm a poor Templar with little to offer, but anyone who helps me will earn my thanks and my prayers. Perhaps later, when you have more time, that is.
Mama said she'd bring me a present from High Ever. I wonder what it'll be.
Going.
What are you looking at?
Who's there? Stay away! I haven't seen nothing. Please, just leave me alone. I don't know, I swear. I only saw them take people away. Took them right out of their beds. Dragged them down the hallways. Maker, the little one's crying. I saw him. They marched him through the hall with a bunch of others, all tied together like pack mules. Every few days, they come back. It's like a parade, a silent one. Men and women and children. You have to go. They'll be back soon. They'll find out I talked and they'll take me too! Please, just go!
Yes. Huh. And I'm off. Huh. And I'm off. Going.
Nosy one, aren't you? We'll fix that.
I am your death. Come and get some. Going. Yes. And I'm off. Oh, right.
What's this? Another shipment already? We weren't... Wait, you're no Tevinter. Who are you supposed to be? What? No, you're not. There's nobody relieving us until midnight. Quick, get them, hurry!
Go back one foot. Have a battle, I see. Too incompetent. It's I never liked this one. Line up. Alright, battle it is then. Alright. Brilliant! Yes.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. No, you look like an elf with more curiosity than sense. You will regret this, you know. Believe it or not, we've been given dispensation to do our business here. The humans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold overcomes such ideals? Indeed. I'm intrigued enough to wonder what brought you here, if not to exact righteous retribution. You wish to parley? You, an elf? Very well. I will leave it for Caladrius to decide your fate. Come with me, and be respectful if you know what's good for you.
I hope there's a good explanation for this, Devera.
There is, Enchanter. This intruder fought her way through the courtyard, but claims that she is not here to exact revenge.
And thus you thought it best to bring the Grey Warden directly to me.
Grey Warden? But
We are in the company of the royal bastard who would be king as well. Have you no sense, my dear?
Listen to that. A slaver calling me a bastard. I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, what is done. Well met, Grey Warden. I'm Caladrius, and I have heard a great deal about you and your friends. That is my hope as well. I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away a mountain. Perhaps you could use some help. Sarcasm is beneath us both, my dear Warden. Truth be told, there was always a limit to how long we were going to be able to operate here. We've paid for many of Logain's troops, but once the Landsmeet is done, we become inconvenient. So, here is my offer. 100 sovereigns from you for a letter with the seal of the Terran of Guaren upon it, implicating him in all of this. Then, we leave a few days earlier than planned with our profits and remaining slaves unharmed.
'Tis a reasonable enough starting offer.
I feel dirty. We're not considering this, are we?
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes? Interesting. For free? I suppose if we are allowed to keep everything else.
Men, gather the slaves in the chests. We leave now.
All right. All right. Don't look now. All right. And I'm off. Yes.
The Tevinters packed up all of a sudden. What happened? Did you find Valendrian? No. Oh, Maker. Oh, I'm so sorry about your father. And the Haran, too. Oh, this is terrible. Thank you for finding them, at least. It's better to know. I should go.
And I'm off. Going.
You're back, eh? Once Sir Nancine realises she's robbed, I bet she'll be furious. That's delicious. Truly well done. You have time for another? I'm glad you asked. It'll cost you 3 sovereigns. We're not stealing from a lass this time. We're stealing from Ban Derby. Master Tilver, the Ban silversmith, has been on holiday for the past couple of weeks, but he's in town for the day. All of his valuable, expensive goods are locked up tight, but he has the key. He's got 2 guards with him, not the cheap kind either. If you can get by them, you should be good. Luck to you, Warden.
Magic exists to serve man and never
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
are they who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
They shall
So
be
much
named
to
Maleficent,
do.
Accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
I was getting to that bar.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. Won't find better.
Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you're making him more. Be careful with that package, you lazy slut. It's worth more than you're making.
To the shadows with me.
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Certainly.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is one God.
How long are we going to wait?
As long as the Master wants. We get paid either way.
You're back, eh? No luck yet, eh? Keep trying. Right you are.
To the shadows with me.
You're back, eh? So you've struck again, eh? Ban Derby will be foaming at the mouth. I bet all of those rich louts will be afraid to go out. I'm not sure if I have anything else handy. One more swipe and no one will ever forget it. I guarantee you'll love it. 6 sovereigns. 10 Loghain is out in the field. I figure you'd like to get back at him, right? Word is that his seneschal has been getting the 10's crown all nice and sparkly for the landsmeet. The seneschal is taking a bit of a rest at the Nord Noble Tavern. He won't be there long. He has a heavy guard, but if you can make off with the tyrant's own crown, think of the embarrassment. That's all I know. I hope it's enough.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Have you heard the news about How? Everyone in the city has. Ryland must be pleased.
That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they... not serve together in the war?
Oh, I can hardly speak ill of the sense or conscience of any man simply for wishing Rendon Howe dead. You better. The man may...
What are you doing skulking about? Get out!
Was that your daughter I saw in the market, Ryland?
Probably. Hebron has done nothing since we've arrived except spend coin on herself. If we stay in Denery much longer, I'll have to send her to a cloister.
No need for such drastic measures. She's only a child. She'll outgrow this.
Yes.
Is that the number that represents becoming intolerable?
Quiet.
Yes. She turned 15 this past spring.
My son Oswin was just as bad. Rest assured. Love or your strength, or
shadows with me.
Probably.
What are you doing skulking about? Get out! Kill the warden! Now!
Go. I'm off. Another point for me. Not enough! I need a little rest here.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated. Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. West Hill's Arling belongs to the Darkspawn now, girl. Perhaps they're interested in giving sovereigns to the Chantry, feeding orphans, clothing idiots, or whatever it is you want. Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and run at Ostagar? No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here. What do you think happened? Did the Blight escape your notice? War claims the young and strong first, and Plague doesn't care about skill or bravery. There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
Have you heard the news about how? Everyone in the city... Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life. Oswin is my only son. You may ask any reward it is in my power to find. When my grandfather's brother was taken by the Orlesians, they asked for 40 sovereigns for his safe return. Will that do? 50 then. What care I for gold when it won't help my son walk without pain? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
Have you heard the news about how?
Everyone in... Was that your daughter?
You'll have to excuse me. I am engaged at present.
I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
What can I get you, stranger?
What can I get you, stranger? Right, I'll show you around.
Oh, right.
Was that your daughter I saw in the market?
Probably. Hebron has done nothing since we've arrived, except spend coin.
It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy or leave yourself anyone.
You're back, eh? The Tern's crown. Oh, that's rich. You have to admit, that was worth every copper you paid me, eh? They're calling you the Dark Wolf. What do you think of that? Too bad no one can know. You could get a lot of action. There's nothing more I can offer you like that. Anything else you fancy? There's no way you can top that last heist, Wolf. You're a legend. The nobles are still afraid to come out of their manors. Right you are.
You're back? I figure anybody with sense would just avoid the lower markets. What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous. Do a good job and I'll see you get some silver in your pockets, maybe even some gold. The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
That scamp Kylon sent you, right? Glad he hasn't forgotten about us. The mercenaries are right there. If you're here about other things, just speak up.
Turn around and walk, stranger. This affair is for White Falcons only. Maker, protect me! Mercy! Mercy! We'll leave. We'll do whatever you want. Just no more!
Welcome back. What can I get for you, honey? Wait here. Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Remember, 40 silver up front. Go ahead and choose, then.
Right this way. This is my first time. What? Really? Ugh.
And I'm off.
I was hoping I'd find you. I heard about the Pearl. Scrapes, bruises, and a few broken things, but no deaths. You showed restraint. The Pearl's workers will...
Some of those men were mine, guard dogs. Anyone hurts one of the White Falcons, they answer to me.
I see. Don't bother sparing these louts. Things are about to get messy.
Ha! Let's wipe them out quickly. And I'm off. If you insist. Oh, look, it wants to fight.
And people actually voluntarily attack you. Are they just stupid? Here's the payment I promised. I might have more work if you're interested. But I'm heading back to the market district. The back alleys are just too dangerous for me.
Going.